All I do is make fire, I'm a caveman. Never dropped the ball, got great hands. I was younger, it was get rich or die trying. Now I'm grown, still rolling with the same plans. Had other plans, I made two. Not one of them was struggle or just make do. Never satisfied and still the same dude. So when I made my first million, had to make two.
When I'm sliding on the beat, they like, who is that? Coin flipping, way that I be turning heads. Side stage, stomach turning, I'm a nervous wreck. Till I heard the fans and the kick, pull the curtain back. Hey, big wig, I don't need a hairpiece. Big dog, no leash, they know I'm a rare breed. Big shoes, can't fill them, this a rare feat. Big price, no sale, but I'm still carefree. Yeah, sweet 16s for the diabetics. Any era, I don't care.
All right, welcome in. How are we feeling?
Impossible, huh?
Impossible. What?
Man, you know if anyone can,
Cheers, mates.
I can.
Make fire, I'm a caveman. Never dropped the ball, got great hands. I was younger, it was get rich or die trying. Now I'm grown, still rolling with the same plans.
All right, how y'all feeling? Good? Good to see you guys.
Never satisfied and still the same dude. So when I made my first million,
Yeah,
had to
I make
make
two.
Big hitter,
Baby, I'm in the fourth spot.
Been in this position, ain't a short stop.
stop.
Every song go, my catalog up at Fort Knox. Thinking they can get in on this, baby, of course
They
not.
don't even know what it takes. It's a lethal dose. Make it look easy, think they got it.
Okay, how's everyone doing? Welcome in. Game time, baby. Happy Thursday. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah. Impossible. Come on, man. All right, good to see you guys. W's in the chat. Let's go. Who we got here today? Z Gamer in the house. Let's go. Let's go. Welcome in, G. Welcome in. How is everyone doing? One Pit Mark in the building. There he is. There he is. What's poppin', everyone? Good to see you guys, man. Welcome in. Welcome in. How's everybody doing? Great to see y'all. Everybody good? Happy Thursday. Welcome, man. It's Daddy Daycare morning here today. So good thing we got unemployment claims and we got some time. We got some time. How we feeling? YOLO Trader in the building. What's poppin', big dog? Louis G in the house. What up, Lucas? There he is. Oswald in the building. All right. What up, Nick? Eagles fly alone, baby. Let's get it. Welcome in. Welcome in. Clubhouse, how we doing? Hey, how are ya? How's everybody doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see y'all. We got Motion here. What up, Vince? What up, Tim Trades? How you guys feeling? How you guys feeling? I'm feeling good. I got a nice excess. I got my Hello Kitty glass. I got yeah, nice and it's on the rocks here today. It's on the rocks. It's on the rocks. Nightbot in the house. What up, Kelvin? What's good? What up, Clubhouse? How we feeling? Neo in the building. DJ Scratches is here. What's poppin', big dog? How are you? How are you? Danny Cash in the building. What's poppin'? What up, Exit Strat? Oh my God, SK in the building. The captain is here. What up, Leisker? What's up, Drew? Holy J Coop in the house. Mr. Cooper. Mr. Cooper about to be on that third payout. Let's get it. Let's get it. It's Plan G in the building. What's good? What's the plan, homie? What's the plan? Good to see y'all, man. Holy smokes. I can't even think straight right now with that chat. Let me just pull me a little bit more excess here. Yeah. All right. What's good, Pablo? Traders next door in the building. Trey Young in the house. What's up, Wilson? I almost can't even read the Clubhouse chat. YouTube, what's going on? What's going on? Mr. Lopez in the house. What up, Ryder? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Roberto in the building. What's poppin'? Price Action Kev is here. George underscore. There he is. George underscore. Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. Chill. What other chat you see this going on in, man? I don't know. I just don't see it out there. I just don't see it. 3 ants in the building. There he is. What up, Serge? What up, Pop? Leo in the building. Yeah. Holy. All right, let's rock and roll here, man. Let's rock and roll. Good to see you guys. I'm not even gonna attempt to roll call here too much today. Wow. Let's give thanks for the opportunity to even be here, to have all these people fired up, ready to go, ready to take action. Let's do it. Father God, we thank you for this moment in time, Lord. We thank you for just a blessed year. We thank you for allowing us to put a bow on it, to finish strong, Lord, to be all that you created us to be. We thank you for vision. We thank you for understanding. We thank you for the knowledge that you instill in us every single day through this live stream and through life in general. So we thank you for all that you've given us. We ask for nothing because we already have it all. We give you the glory for that statement right there. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. 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 Let's do it. We got it all, baby. We got it all. Yeah, W's in the chat. All right, and now I can see some names. Benji, all right, Trado Voss, congratulations on your new payout, brother. Let's go. Let's go. What's up, Kelvin? There we go. There we go. Now I can. What's up, Della? All right, cool. We Gucci, man. Let's let me just minimize a couple things, get myself organized over here. Let's lower the music a little bit. And I think we're good. I think we're good. Yee! Let's do this. Okay, I'm good to go. I hope you're good to go. Welcome in. We're back to another New York session here, and it is game time. So let's talk about it. It is December the 4th. And it's another day, another opportunity for us to be patient and disciplined and stick to what works, man. You know, there's no reason to deviate. We're all here to make money, right? So let's stick to what makes the money today, okay? We've displayed incredible amount of patience over the last 2 days with this 4-hour choppy range. I don't know. I think we might be out of that range now, but we'll take a look at everything here in just a minute. So again, the 4th of December, and we got some news coming in here at 8:30 that should be rolling in about 4 minutes, which is going to be unemployment claims, and that's pretty much it today. You know, you have some minor stuff at 10:30 here, but nothing too crazy at all. So that's it. Unemployment claims in front of us in about 4 minutes. We'll let that come out, and then we're probably looking at like 9:15, 9:30 trades. You know, let me check my clock. Yeah. Right on time, as usual. So let's jump into the technicals. Let's do a fresh top-down analysis. If you guys can, you already know. Give the stream a like, sub to the channel here, and let's dive into it. Wow, when did the sales play out? When did the sales play out? What session? We got to check it out here. So, all right, daily time frame here. So let's take a look here. Let's open this up a little bit, and let's talk about the daily here, because we had some interest in the zone above here, right? Coming all the way up towards like 85, I think it was, where you had this candle closing above the range, right, on the daily. But you know, we closed above. We had very little to no bottom wick on the candle. You know, the next candle kind of moved up very nicely, but it ended up rejecting. And this is the candle I'm talking about right here. Very clean push up, right? But it never closed strong. It just came all the way back down, closed as a very weak / rejection type of candle. What do you know? The next candle here closes back below the range, right? So now you get a closure back below the range. Yesterday we get the pack runner here on this daily candle. We stay below the zone here though, keep that in mind. And now you got this daily celery play along with the pack runner playing out to the T, filling this wick to the left hand side and that range over there. So man, you couldn't ask for better price action here on the daily time frame when it comes to this like celery play, the pack runner, all that. If this was like a 30-minute candle here, you already know this is like got our name all over it. So that's the daily. I am very bearish here. I'm gonna continue to remain bearish. Let's take a look at the 4-hour. 4-hour has, you know, it's again very difficult, right? Very difficult time frame to look at here on the 4-hour. We got a lot of consolidation. We attempted to move down, right? You had this kind of support level right here. We did kind of push out of it, but only to return right back to it. So we never did close back above. So I know that this previous 4-hour candle is bullish, but I want you to pay attention to this range here as well, right? Because this could also very well be the break, the retest of that zone, right? This zone right here for price to continue moving back down there. So it looks like we already broke the highs. I'm not exactly sure when that was, but we did break the highs here at some point, and now we're just coming back down. So was this a retest, right, of this zone up here to kind of come back and, you know, maybe continue bearish now? So possibilities, right? The daily's still very bearish. Let's drop down to the 1-hour. 1-hour did move down here very nicely off a celery play. Not sure if any of you guys caught that. Maybe not. I know the 4-hour was bullish at the time, so if you did stay out, I can totally see why, right? So, but anyway, this is what we got going on here on the 1-hour time frame. You have this resistance here at like 31. You have support here at 14, and that's pretty much where we're at, right? So this is going to basically be the range that we're sitting in on the 1-hour time frame as we approach this news here in just about 1 minute. So let's see where this 1-hour candle wants to go. Let's drop down to the 30 real quick, and let's see what we're cooking. So we got resistance here. Let me just grab my tools. Boom. We got resistance here. We have a brand new support sitting right here now as that candle closes. This is going to be our news candle here as well. So let's see how this comes out. And we'll see what the 4 hours looking like in the next like 15 minutes, because if we start breaking through that low, very, very high chance we can continue moving down off of a breakout here. So yeah, let's see how we do. Price is kind of struggling right now. We've been moving down, and now we're trying to move back up, but a lot of rejection here to 29. So let's let the news come out, and then we can go from there. Above 29 is super clean. What would be even nicer or cleaner for the sells, though, would be a little fake out here, or maybe a closure below. So we get a push up, right? We come back, we close below the range, and then we get resistance to form. Right, and at that point we could start to short the market from 29 instead of trying to short it somewhere below here. Right, when you got support and support, we could try and get it from up here if price action gives us that opportunity. So yeah, we'll see what happens here. Let's take a look at how the news came out, and let's let this candle kind of open up, get absorbed into the market, and then we shall go from there. 191, so green numbers here, so good news for the dollar. Good news for the dollar. So we'll see if gold wants to make a little dump here. Wherever gold wants to go, we will follow. So as long as the playbook's there, we'll be there as well. And yeah, just wait on it now. So that is that's pretty much gold. Nothing too crazy here, right? We're gonna need some little bit better price action. Like I said, if we can get a 15-minute candle to come anywhere up here and create resistance, that would be, that would be great. You know, anywhere in this zone here, if we can really get up here, that'd be awesome. And then start to take the sells coming back down. At that point, price will give us a nice clean range here, right? Because if this current candle flips bullish, right, and we go all the way up, right, and now we close like this, now we're looking at a nice clean range, right? Forget about that red candle. We're looking at a nice clean range like that for price to come smoothly back down. So yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what where candles want to go, but that's pretty much it for now. Yeah, pretty much it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it at 30 for now. Ideally, if we can get this on the 30-minute time frame, that'd be great. But the 15 will do it as well. So we'll see what happens. We'll keep an eye on that 4-hour candle. Again, we are bullish right on that previous candle, but I want you to keep in mind that we are just returning back to that overall range, possibly retesting it, but not looking to close back in it. Right, just a retest of the range and then a continued move down. So we'll see about that. Choppy December. Yo, you're not kidding. Actually. Yeah, a lot of the major sessions have been chop, right? It's been very, very choppy here over the past week. But keep in mind, it's the first week of the month, so you know, you might deal with that. Again, all of our problems, I can confidently say, are coming out of the 4-hour time frame. You know, when you have a nasty range like this on a time frame that you're really looking for direction on, right, it's very difficult to maneuver on the lower time frames and get setups to play out and whatnot. So again, when we're using this right here for direction, someone tell me what direction we're going. Not too clear, right? Not too clear at the moment. So that's what makes the lower time frames just slightly a little bit more challenging. See, Mally, how we feeling? Let's go over to the, let me pop open the Clubhouse chat here. Diagonal. Yeah. How is good news if lower than forecast? This one here, this would be for the dollar. So it looks like 119. What was the previous one? 216. So it is lower. But I think they skipped. I'm pretty sure they skipped a few. So I'm not sure exactly what like the previous one is. I think just the previous recorded one here. But I might be wrong about that because I know we skipped like 4 unemployment claims. Hey, yo, Mike in the house. Okay. Holy Mike, what? This legit daddy daycare. Like you could tell I was watching the kids this morning. Yeah. Wow. Mike, how we feeling, big dog? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. How's things going, bro? Hope you've had a wonderful, prosperous, marvelous 2025 so far. And we're back. Who remembers Mike? Who remembers Mike? What is the rule on top one? Do you have to hold till 5 minimum days? I don't think that's a rule anymore. And if it is, it's only on forex. It's not a rule on futures. Alpha futures, I've never used them. But maybe I'll try them out. Yeah, maybe I'll try them. What's the title of the intro song? I got you. I'm gonna send it. I'll send it to y'all. That way you could bump it in the car. Bump it in the car. Yo, it's goat life. How we feeling, big dog? How's the goat life treating you? How's the goat life? What's it like to be the goat? 20% consistency, 5 days minimum. Yeah, there you go. Yep. I'm out here playing with Energy, what's poppin'? What's good? What's good? How come? I don't know, man. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I don't know why any traders do what they do. I'm so focused on me and the traders that we are dialed in with. I have no idea why. Why would someone stop trading this strategy? That is a good question. I don't know. Good question though. He learned the FVG. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. Believe it or not, I've only talked to that dude like 3 or 4 times in my life, so it's not like we were ever like best friends or anything. Usually what happens when like when you whatever. What is a celery play? A celery is usually when we get a breakout. So you usually get a breakout, right? And you're sitting here, you're waiting on this next candle, like while it's making a lower wick. So like, let's say the candle's like making a lower wick, and we're like, hey, we got buy stops here, right? So what'll happen usually, like if this candle doesn't really make the move in the, within like, I don't know, 10 minutes of a 15-minute candle, let's say there's like 5 minutes left, what I'll do is I'll delete and I'll delete my order here, right? This guy here. And then I'll wait to see if this candle can close above that range. And if it does, that's going to be an even more confirmed trading position right there. We just happen to call it the celery play. Yeah, so if it closes above like that, that's where you're still looking for those buys now, right? So you're still looking for the longs to go. Any closures above the zone in which you're looking at, you're all good to go. If that same candle closes but closes below the range, then that's not a celery anymore. That's going to be more like a fake out, and you might want to avoid taking that buy position. All right, what are we doing here, gold? We should see a bearish, a little bit of a bearish move, but we'll see. Let's just hang tight. Hang tight. Would you rather take a buy right here and possibly get this little ceiling to keep just knocking you down, right, in your trade, dung, 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 right? Or would you rather take a buy above here where the nearest ceiling is way up there, right? All that clean range to move up versus all this clean range to move up? No brainer. It's a no-brainer. Oh, there we go. I thought that was stuck there. It's a no-brainer. Any trades taken? No, not yet. Not yet. Took one in Asian last night. We got about like 30 pips maybe. I'm on the GC chart. Yeah, I am. I'll probably go back down to MGC. The difference between the two charts, is very simple. The GC chart goes by tens, right? So every one contract equals $10. So if you go up if you have two contracts in, right, and you go up 1 pip, you'll be up $20. The MGC is the smaller version, right? So think of what was his name? Austin Powers, and then the Mini Me dude. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, Austin Powers and then Mini Me, right? This is your boy Austin. This is your boy Mini Me, right? This one trades in $1. So one contract equals $1. $1. $1 billion. Yeah. Make sense? So MGC's like the little brother. Like GC's like me and like MGC's like John. No, I'm just kidding. I'm messing with John. Yeah, GC is the big dog, right? And then MGC, and by the way, it's if you can only use one contract, like let's say you're only going one GC contract and you're trying to move like $10 per pip or tick, what you can do is go down to the MGC, right? And then you can take out 10. So that way, at least now, like if you're gonna hit like a partial TP, you don't have to close out the full like one contract. You can just close like 8 out of the 10. Does that make sense too? So sometimes it's a little better using the MGC, especially if you're only going to use one GC contract. Just because you could break it down. Break it down. Which I don't mind doing, you know, especially if I can only use the one contract and that's my only option, which seems to be the case right now in the pre-live, then, you know, I don't mind doing it. Goat life is doing good. All right, good, man. It should. Collecting passengers, yeah. I like to look at consolidation. Like it's like, you ever go out to dinner with like another couple, but it's just like you, like your girl was busy that day, so it's like, I guess I'll go out with Bill and Gina, right? And they're like over here and they're just arguing. I don't know. What do you want to eat? I want fast food. No, I want steak. No, I want this. I want that, right? And I'm just like, yo, I'm not even trying to be in the car for that conversation. I'm going to just wait over here. This is going to be me over here. How you doing, right? And once you guys figure out what the deal is and where you want to go, just let me know and I'll jump in. So that's like consolidation. It's like bickering and arguing about which direction or where you want to go. And then once the decision is made with like a breakout or any type of setup, playbook setup, that's when I come in. I go, all right, what were we saying? Let's do this. Bill. Yeah. Just don't invite me for the fast food. Yeah, no fast food. So buying 10 contracts on MGC is equal to 1 contract on GC. Correct. Boom. Yeah, and depending on what size account you have, it might be better for you to use MGC. You know, sometimes the GC contracts, I mean, if you're gonna go 2 or 3, that's gonna be a lot of pressure on like a 50K account. So. Lights fire in the building. What's poppin'? Oh my god. Yeah, last night Asian session was a blast. You guys are hilarious, man, for real. $900 this month already, only using MGC. Yeah, there you go. Any tips on waking up at night to join the live stream without feeling like death? Yeah, so get some good sleep, right? Like, you don't need a lot of sleep, you just need good sleep. Get some good sleep, and when you wake up, do not, I repeat, do not just open up your laptop or go onto your desktop. Like, really give yourself like 5-10 minutes of just chilling, Maybe get some water with lemon, right? Make some coffee, something, right? The last thing you want to do is jump up and just right onto the screen, man. Like, that is going to make you feel like death, right? So give yourself a few minutes, take a couple deep breaths, right? Don't try and rush into work when you wake up. Being productive at the desk has a lot to do with how you start before you get to the desk, especially if you're going to wake up in the middle of the night and stuff and completely like switch up your schedule. You got to give yourself a couple minutes, man. Couple minutes to just chill out, relax, get some coffee, drink some water, you know, stretch for a minute. I don't know, something, right? Definitely get some deep breaths. Because I know how that is. I know. Hey, I'll never forget Magnus. I don't know if the Vikings here yet, but he was over at my house, and he was supposed to be streaming London session. So London's like 2 o'clock in the morning over here. Luckily I was there to do it, but he woke up late. My man came rushing down the stairs. Yo, his face was so funny when he came out. He was looking kind of like this. He was like, yo, because he was supposed to host it that night, you know. But y'all know I got it under control too. So I made sure I was there to start it. I think we had already taken a winning trade and everything by the time he woke up. I was like, yo, go back to bed, brother. We're already up 30 pips. Classic. So, you know, you don't want to just rush downstairs right into the session like that. Yeah. If you look like this when the blue light hits you, you've gotten to the desk too early. Too early, brother. Too early. Normal range for stop loss, yeah, I would probably say right around there, like 30 to 60, depending on the trade. Johnny Gems, how are you?
Yo, it's good, my man.
How you doing?
How you doing? How we feeling, brother?
Excellent, brother. You?
Amazing, bro. Great to see you.
Great to see you. Nice
Sir,
nice and bright over there.
Nice and bright. Yeah, I know, right? You can see me clear?
Looking richer. Every
Am I?
payout,
Thank
the
you,
kid
bro.
looks more richer and richer.
Hey, let's get it. Now we just need to get the haircut.
Haircut, buzz. You should buzz it, bro. Just buzz that
I
whole
think
joint.
I might, bro. I might, honestly.
Just honestly, just get rid of it all. Go savage
gonna,
mode, monk mode.
Facts, bro. I think that's the time in my life where I'm ready for it, so
Let's run it.
let's do it, bro.
All right, let's get Johnny Gems.
Yo, it's good. It's good, chat.
Wow,
feeling?
chat, look at that. Whoa. I just zoomed. I just straight up zoomed. Let's get him up here.
What's poppin', chat? Y'all feeling, man? Let's go. Hope y'all feeling blessed. I'm ready to have unbreakable discipline here today.
Ooh, John was taking notes yesterday. Were you taking
Yes, sir.
notes?
Facts, bro. Guys, can anyone tell me what Nick said yesterday? Hilarious.
Boss, I'm up.
Yeah,
I got it.
Nice little range game here.
Yeah. What's my sleep schedule? When you have 4 kids under 4 years old, you don't have much of a sleep schedule.
It's called existing.
You don't have much of a sleep schedule at all.
Sleep schedule, more like existing schedule.
I don't know if I'm sleeping more now, right? Or when I was streaming every session in the clubhouse. I'm not sure. I get good quality rest though when I do. But you never know when I'm sleeping, man. I might be sleeping at, I don't know, you just never know. Whenever I'm tired, pretty much.
Trading every session is equivalent to having a newborn, right? I mean, it's
Basically.
like you're up all night, up all
basically.
day.
Yep. 1K people, but the likes ain't matching. Yo, can we get the likes to match? If you guys have ever felt like, man, this stream helped me in any sort of way whatsoever, can you guys do me a favor and like the stream and sub to the channel? The more you like the stream, the higher probability a lonely trader out there gets this stream to pop up on their algorithm. Just like it popped up on your algorithm at one point. That was because the homies were out here liking the streams.
Yep.
Give the stream a like, and we'll save one lonely trader out there today.
Like it up. I just did my part.
If you could donate just 4 likes to save a lonely trader out there in the internet world, would you do it today? Don't wait for tomorrow. Do it on today's stream.
It's facts, bro. Tell mom, grandma, dad, brothers, sisters, like it up. Get the whole family on board.
Get everyone. Get them all
Calling
in.
grandma now.
Yeah.
Yo, grandma, like the stream.
I be wearing these glasses here, so that way you don't know if my eyes are open or closed. So I'll be like standing here like that, like whole time just sleeping. Catching some sleep real quick. 2 minutes. 25 seconds of rest. There we go. All right, we're back. We're back. All right. Well, like the stream then. Like the stream, yeah. Save a loner. Oh, snap. Give us some direction. Yeah, let's go. We need some direction here on Goldie.
Seriously, bro. Look at that 4-hour candle. It's annoying.
Yeah, the 4-hour time frame is very tough. Very tough.
It's like basically you can go either way at this point. Just fluctuating.
Yep. I am very open to the idea of us just kind of like retesting that 4-hour zone there and coming down. Like, so we've been basically coming down, came up, right? We come down. Now we retest that zone right there in which we came from to move back down. So although you do have a bullish previous candle closure, you also have this range here that we already broke the highs. So why would we be coming down now to break the lows, right? If we want to keep moving up. So the sells are very attractive right now. But the issue with the sells is the range is to the left. So we really want to see a nice closure, like very close to 19. Like we don't want it too far because then we run right into this guy here. So we get a closure like that. That is what I'm looking for. You know, then we got this wick to fill. We got TP1, TP2. Everything's set up for us here. So we'll see if we can get it.
Sure. Sounds like a good plan.
I got my Hello Kitty cup. Don't be judging.
Yeah. I bet no judge.
Like the stream if you like Hello Kitty. No, I'm just kidding.
It's all good.
I don't know. I never seen the show.
You have a daughter, we'll let it slide, bro.
Asian session trade. Where was that trade at? Right here. No. Where is it?
But we take it in buys, right?
Actually, my good friend. Yeah, I stole it from one of my buddies in the clubhouse. I actually have it right here. I forgot to screenshot it. Asian session trade right here. So looking for buys. So we had this range here, right? A lot of chop, a lot of consolidation, mainly bullish here, right? So you had the buys start to look pretty good on the closure. So waited on that closure above. You had all this clean range to the left. The idea here was to pretty much hold. I think there was a, was it here? Yeah, this was our advantage point, right? So we're going to close partials somewhere here, I think. I can't see.
A little bit shorter. Shorter.
Okay, so it might have been down here more. I know we were. Oh yeah, you know what? There was a partial TP like right here. Yeah. My bad. Scratch that. So yeah, we had a partial TP area there. Our break even area was right here though. You see these wicks to the left? Like once we started breaking those wicks to the left, that's where we decided to go like break even. And look at that, just broke the high. And just dropped. So some of us took partials, some of us got break even. Some people took an L on this. We had current candle lows. So if you didn't go break even, you definitely took a L. So that's why these break even points are crucial. You know, if this was our previous 4-hour high, And these wicks over here, I mean, once we push through the previous 4 hour high and then push through these wicks here, I mean, there's no reason to come back, right? So at that point, we go break even, and yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
And that was
That's
where
been like the last couple of trades.
Yeah, that was where
like,
the fall really started to take place right there. That was like way up here, right?
Yeah.
Somewhere up here.
Yeah, just amazing
Yeah.
management there.
Was that
Listening.
here? Yeah, right here.
Yeah, that's where it was.
Boom. So we knew we had
Very
to.
lucky again.
Yeah, we knew. The other thing too is we knew the 4 hour had already filled the wick, and the 4 hour, if you look, was tapping right into that zone too. See right there? So we knew it, but we rejected once. We came back up, and then we re-broke the highs again. So that's why we wanted to take the buys there. Yeah, but glad we went break even. We had this clean range to the left. What was our B? Oh yeah, here it is. This was our B point right here. This zone. So, I'm sorry, partials.
All right, partials, yeah.
Partials was right there at
Just missed it.
47. Yeah, we just missed. Just a bit
Well,
outside.
So worth going break even though. If we look in left, right, we
Yeah.
know history repeats itself, right? And if you look left, you got those wick rejections there. What are the chances we come in those areas and reject again, right? That's very smart to
Yep.
take it for what it is and like go break even based on what's the left hand side, right? If you were focused more so on P&L, like you may have not gone break even there, right? That's why it's so important to focus on the charts, because that's what it will do. It will give you logic to pretty much protect you from unnecessary losses and take quality trades,
Yep.
quality decisions.
And I also knew that we were technically hitting that 4 hour resistance. You know what I mean? And we had already filled the wick, but being that we fluctuated, we pushed all the way back down on the 4 hour and then started re-breaking the highs. I wanted to give that buying opportunity a shot there. But again, I went break even knowing that, we were playing around in a very, very tough area on the 4 hour, and it could really go either way. So when we're breaking those 4 hour highs and all that, like in that situation, I am expecting price to run, right? I am not expecting any sort of fluctuation, any sort of pullback, nothing like that on that type of trade. You guys ever get into those trades with me where we just go straight into profit, right? Like you don't see any drawdown whatsoever. So that's the trade that you want to see. That you don't really want to see fluctuations right after breaking those 4 hour highs, and you're in that 4 hour resistance level there. You want to see the 4 hour go. So yeah, that's why we aggressive with the BE too. Goldie. Nothing for me here, man. Nothing.
Nothing, bro. Playing defense right now.
Pretty choppy.
I'm good. I'd rather not be it.
Nah. Birthday in a week? Let's go. What a year, man. What a year. We talked on the Asian session last night just asking, hey, how's everyone's year? How we doing? And everything's looking good. Everything's looking good. This could be the year that, you learned a lot. In 2026, you will make a lot, but maybe some of you guys, you messed around again this year, and you could take 2026 to truly learn a lot. And then in 2027 start to make a lot, and with this type of mentorship and access to these YouTube live streams, access to the clubhouse, to the webinars, there's no reason that it really should even take you a year anymore. Like, I don't want to make this sound like, yeah, you could just do this and it's going to be so easy. It's not. It's going to be extremely difficult. But if you take mentorship, if you take the advice that we're trying to give you, if you apply that, there's no reason that within 12 months, you can't be exactly where you want to be in your trading career and your finances. It's everything is just laid out for you here. You just got to follow it. You just got to apply it, and really dive into the consistency of it, right? You can't just do this stuff for a week or a month, right? You don't see me just doing this for a week. You don't see me doing this for a month. You don't just see me doing it for a quarter, right? We do this year after year after year. We hold this level of consistency when it comes to following our trading plan, following the correct mentality and the mindset, and you're going to have to do that too. You really are. But again, you can develop that much faster, right? By learning from myself and John and Magnus and Rafi and all the other guys and girls that are part of this community who are starting to begin to win at the high levels now. So just keep that in mind. This isn't a can or can't. This is a simple will or won't. Will you or won't you be willing to commit to the long game? You know, and if you are, you'll get the results. You'll get the results. Bill and Gina still arguing.
Sir.
My goodness, Bill. Yeah. Yeah, everything above on the 1 hour looks really good, right? But again, we didn't close above. That's your 1 hour range here. So, yeah, personally, I like the idea that we drew up from the beginning of the stream now. If we can get a closure back below, remember this idea that we drew? If we can get this right here, then yeah, I like these shorts coming back down. I mean, this is what we drew up in the beginning. So this seems to be good.
Yep.
This is basically like a observation zone now.
I agree.
What do you do in the observation zone?
That was the same observation zone in pre-NY too.
Interesting.
Back in it. So definitely want to stay out of that, bro. Super choppy in that range.
What a game of golf yesterday. The weather was perfect.
I know,
Perfect.
bro.
We had a late game, late afternoon game, but you know, Wednesday, mid-afternoon, the course is empty. You know, the course is empty. So we literally flew through that round in probably like, what, 3 hours? 18 holes in 3 hours. You believe that?
Yeah.
Got
That's
like,
amazing, bro.
I think I shot, I think I hit four or five pars yesterday. Joey Stu as well, like 3 or 4 or something like that. Like, it was crazy. Crazy.
Joe had a great game, yeah.
Joe played the best game of his life.
He was on, bro, like all game, yeah. Seriously. It was one of those days, you know.
Yeah.
Having a good day.
For me, hole 1 and 2, I didn't really play well, but the entire rest of the game played very well up until like 18, and then just.
Yeah, bro. Literally, like 1 or 2 bad holes can like make you lose the game, pretty much.
Yeah.
Just like trading, you know, 1 or 2 bad trades like could really put you in a drawdown, you know, or lose your account. Same thing.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. If you ain't focused on every trade, I mean every shot, then it can go bad.
Literally, bro. Because, bro, there was some holes last game where I'm thinking like, bro, there was like a couple putts we missed. Like we could have easily have nailed those. Saved ourselves like a couple strokes and stuff, which would have made a big difference in the end of the game.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I think I shot 5 pars, like, but I had like 3 more that literally did the little roll around, the little swoop around the rim. Man, but one thing I'm excited about is that we're all starting to really hit par a lot more often. So there's definitely progress happening.
I lost like 2 balls yesterday, so definitely progress is happening. That's why we finished so quick too. We were all shooting very good, so close game.
Bro, I remember when we first started, I would buy the bucket of like 45 balls. I'd literally lose all of them over like 18 holes. I thought that was like normal. Like, yeah, you guys getting balls for the game? Some of these guys like, wait, what? We already had.
Yeah.
Shot 82 yesterday. Damn, you're my idol.
Savage. You trying to golf, man? Let's golf together. Yeah, bro. We had some tough greens yesterday. Couple putts, man, in and out, like annoying.
I think C Melly texted me. He shot like a 78 a couple days ago. Yeah.
C Melly, bro. Son.
18 holes in 3 hours, yo. We were flying. We also know the course a lot better too. It's like one of the local spots, so we're getting better at the course itself. I set my goals.
Bro, only lost.
Yo. Yeah, we only lost. I think I might have lost 1 ball yesterday.
Yeah, bro. 2 or 3 balls, Steven. That's it, man. It was a great game. That's what I was most excited about, bro. You know, not losing any balls. Also, my iron game, bro, getting a lot better. So seeing progress there.
Facts. This is perfect. I love what this candle's doing here. Right now, we're just kind of wicking up here with no bottom wick, nothing. So if this candle can close bearish, that's my cue. Yeah, we got 24 minutes on the 30-minute candle, and then we have about 9 minutes on the 15. So we're creeping into high volume time now. So I'm open for the 15. I'm also open to wait for the 30. It just depends on the candle. Candle, you tell me what to do, and I do it. We listen to Dada, and everything will be good.
Listen to Dada, bro, for real.
How come I'm not sitting? I don't know. That's a great question. I can't afford a chair.
He's floating.
I'm floating. I enjoy floating.
He's freaking savage.
Nah, you know what's crazy?
Not human.
I think I only sat one time since I moved. I've only sat one time in this office.
Take a seat, bro. Stay a while.
How many mulligans? So we usually do 3 per game per 18, but yeah, I don't like to use them. So like last couple games, I still had 2 of them on like hole 17.
Yeah, you gotta be like strategic with those mulligans, honestly.
Yeah.
Gotta have a game plan, bro. Just like anything.
I usually make my mulligans count.
Yeah.
And I don't
Like,
take
you only take
mulligans. Yeah, I don't take mulligans if it's like really tough. Like if there's like a massive body of water or something, I'm like, it will drop down there.
Right.
But if it's
like
wide
you're only
open
supposed to
territory, then I'll do it.
Yeah. You're only supposed to take the mulligans when you really need to. Our brother Joe be like going through them on like the first 3 holes.
Dude takes 2 mulligans on the first hole, huh?
Yeah.
A mulligan is a retry, by the way, for those of you guys that.
Yeah. But yo, man, shout out Joey Stu. He took the dub, so whatever works.
Okay. You open my eyes about wicks? Yeah, let's go. Yeah, wicks. Yeah, this is good. Right now, the fact that this candle is pushing up with no bottom wick is very good. Very good. Because if we can come down, close below 27, even on the 30-minute, right? That preps us for 9:30. Right now, we're wicking straight into this other area where we see candles have wicked out of a ton, right? So if we can get another wick rejection out of that, that'll be great.
Patience, man. Always understand what, as we're practicing patience will always pay. You know, yesterday's live stream was just a great example of how patience pays. We were literally waiting all session. It seemed like we weren't going to get anything. And just out of nowhere at the end of the session, buzzer beater, right? We get a beautiful setup, just out of nowhere presents itself, and we execute and we get our pips. And patience paid all session, right? We could have literally been taking stupid trades that whole session, or been going, just taking a bunch of trades, winning, losing, or just losing as well. And our P&L would look a lot different, right? We would have so many unnecessary losses, would have to do so much more work to get it back. You just be patient. You wait for the best trades. It's so clean from there. Really, less is more.
Bro, the quality of that camera, chat. What do you guys think? The quality of John's camera just like stepped up like 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
You
so.
think so? Bet, bro. Let's get it.
I think so, man. The golf terminology just go. Iconic said this golf terminology is going right over my head. Tilted goes, you're just not up to par. Yo, what? Oh man, I'm never going on a golf trip with a bunch of guys. That's probably gonna be so corny. Just not up to par. Like all the golf jokes and stuff.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Hey, honey, I'm going on a weekend with the boys. Nah, I actually might do. If we can go to like some like famous course, I'm totally down. Just don't hit me with the goofy golf terminology stuff.
Just don't be weird, right?
Just don't be weird. I'm getting my own room, by the
I'll
way.
chill with you. Just don't be weird.
No, we're not sharing rooms. What am I drinking? What do you guys think I'm drinking? Take a wild guess. Let's see who knows me well.
I'm willing a full margin this one.
There you go. There you go. You guys know the vibes.
See, you guys should take trades like you're guessing what Nick's drinking for the day. That's what you guys should do.
There you go. Everyone knows.
probability.
Everyone in the clubhouse knows. There you go. YouTube knows. It's been whiskey the whole time. Not on the rocks today. On the rocks today. I'm having wildberry. Yeah, wildberry. Jacksonville? Yeah, I'm down. I'm down. So down.
Yeah, bro. How's my audio sounding too, Nick?
Yeah, sounds good. But you don't have the microphone on yet, right?
Not yet.
Yeah, when you get the mic, it'll sound crazy. Crazy crisp.
Yeah, this camera's clean, bro. This is the new one, so better be clean.
Did you get everything figured out with your mouse and all that?
Yeah, I did.
But-
Yup. Shout out chat for helping me.
Shout out to the chat.
Chat, you guys are lifesavers. Appreciate y'all.
Monster Energy? Oh my god, never. Now we got some excess. You guys know the vibes. You guys know the vibes. Excess only.
I'm down for Red Bull though. I'm team Red Bull.
Nah, I'm not.
Unless there's an excess, then I'm team excess.
Yeet. What's your take on the 5-minute rule holding trades with top one? I don't think that's a rule anymore, but don't quote me on that. I could have sworn that they took that rule out on the forex side, but maybe not. I haven't traded top one forex in a long time. I just trade top one futures. I mean, I don't trade top one forex because of that rule right there. But top one futures doesn't have that rule, so we're good on that.
Yeah, top one future is much better.
He said, make sure to take a spare pants in case you get a hole in one. Slaps knees. Yo, that's too funny.
Shots.
I'm gonna be that guy. Actually, I'll be the guy with the corny jokes. Yeah, screw it.
And I'll be the guy with no comment then.
Why did we stop doing the monthly recaps? Because we started doing them in the clubhouse. But I'll be sure. I got some content coming for YouTube. A lot of content actually. Yeah, I got a lot. Yeah, I'll do a monthly recap here on YouTube.
In the clubhouse.
Yeah, pretty soon. No, the clubhouse gets them every. What's good about the clubhouse is clubhouse doesn't get a monthly like review. They get like a live review, you know, like a live weekly. Yeah. And it doesn't just come from me anymore. It comes from Magnus. John will do them. Rafi brings a lot of value to the webinars as well. So there's a lot of value in those webinars. If you guys usually miss them, I get it. You know what I mean? Saturday, you're doing other stuff, but if you're not going back and watching them, I think you're slowing your process down a little bit. Yeah, if you have access to them, you pay for that, right? You might as well use them, right? I think a lot of people could probably take more advantage of the clubhouse, meaning like the pre-recorded stuff, than they currently are. I think it'll make a drastic difference in your trading.
Yeah.
Johnny Jens with the new setup. Let's go. Let's go. Sheesh.
That's funny. Yeah, those weekly recaps can be so educational, man. You know, it's really how you can really dive into understanding the setups. And for me, the key of watching trade weekly recaps and learning education from them is seeing the patterns over and over again, seeing the same setups over and over again, and seeing the same things like clean ranges and taking profits at support and resistance, right? Just seeing the same things over and over again, getting familiar with the common traits of the trades is really how you understand the setup really good, you know? Mm-hmm. So I think the weekly trade recaps are a great way to start to understand your trading setups a lot better. So I would definitely watch them. Great education there.
No doubt about it. The only sport we pay 200. Yo, I seen some funny meme. It was like, golf is a drug. You pay $50, 100 for the good stuff. Yo, that is true. How you gonna be disappointed on a golf course? But men around the world are doing it all the time. I don't get too disappointed on the golf course. I try not to. You know, anytime I'm like, I'm like, come on, Nick, it's 2 o'clock on a Monday afternoon.
Yeah.
Just chill out, buddy. Chill out.
Yeah. Who cares about this game?
I'm trading in. If you lose the max daily, they breach your account. That's why I love the futures. Yeah, I like the futures a lot more.
Oh yeah.
Where'd you put your
where it's at.
White Cross? White Cross? Yeah. Oh, I didn't light it up. Oh, neither of my lights are on today. Neither of them are on. Yeah, I was playing daddy daycare all morning here. So my kids have been up since like 7 a.m. So we just been hanging out, chilling.
Damn, bro, up early.
Yeah, they were.
Nice.
I let Anna sleep.
Awesome, bro.
Anna slept in. It's probably like 8:30.
Nice, bro. You said all the kids got up early?
Yeah, Maverick,
Nice.
Lele, and Kingman.
Cool. Axel was sleeping with mommy?
Yeah, but they're up now.
Nice.
Respect the 4-hour highs by 2 pips. Let me take a look. Oh, these highs. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, let's see if we get some rejection here. 4-hour daily flipping bullish here though. I don't really like that. 4-hour coming back up to the highs. 1 hour coming right into that rejection area. I still think we could reject. So let's see how we do it.
Like
Other
no
than
lower
that,
wicks either.
yeah, other than that, you need a break and retest now or something on like a 15-minute time frame. You also close below this area here too. So yeah, a good 30 closures should set us up. See if we can reject. Ever tried surfing? No, actually not actually never tried surfing. Never was really around the beach consistent enough to attempt it. Does boogie boarding count? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, same.
We did a little boogie boarding. Boogie
Absolutely.
boarding. 15-minute close above. Yeah, 15 I'm not taking that. Yeah, there's no bottom wick on the 1 hour, no bottom wick on the 30-minute. Yeah, we gotta wait here. 15 broke the highs there. I give up asking questions. Oh no. Ask it again. You gotta understand, I'm working 2 chats with hundreds of people in both chats. So if I don't get to you, I promise you it's not on purpose. We working the chats.
Yeah, it's a lot going on here.
It's a full-time gig.
And then on top of that, you're trying to trade the markets and analyze it, you know?
Exactly. All while pushing Kingston away. Get out of here. Get out of here, bro.
Yeah, exactly. So,
And at the same time, stressing that I'm out of excess. And now all I got is ice cubes. Top step. I think the only one is like onward. Yeah, that one onward or whatever.
I didn't even know there was a discount with them. So,
Obvious target tapped on the 4 hour to consider the fade. We'll see. The volume could help us with that. So volume coming in at 930 could definitely help us with, the idea of us taking a fade here, breaking the lows. Keep in mind, like we do have this level right there in which we never closed above, right? So yeah, I mean, if we're going to take a fade, it's going to be now, right around 930. So yeah, we'll see either fade, resistance, whatever we got here. I think we can get some rejection out of here.
yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's true. If you're not in the clubhouse, and you could watch the recorded streams, or you could really go over to Instagram, honestly, and shorten up your whole time. Just go over to TTE_profits here, and literally, like, obviously you're not going to get everything, right? But you're going to have a lot of little clips here and stuff like that. So if you guys aren't following TT_profits, it's kind of like a Instagram educational channel here. So a lot of the gems that we or trades and stuff that we do here on the live stream, it's very difficult to go back and watch a 3-hour live stream. So we try and clip up some of the good stuff here and deliver it to you in like under a minute. So yeah, come follow TT_profits, and then if you want to follow my personal page, and that's That's my page right there.
If you're gonna doom scroll on the TT profits
Yee,
channel.
how about that? Yeah, that's good. Yeah, if you're gonna doom scroll like TT_profits. That way you can learn. Like, remember me and John used to do that with Don's clips and Raja's clips all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
Just listening to wise words, bro. Get those wise words in your head. The more you know, the more you know.
Yeah, facts. Good question though, Richard. Good question. I think we can take advantage of this if we got that volume coming in. Yeah, if not, we wait on that 30. You know, we get that rejection and we go short on the break of that low. You know, I know it would be better if we can get on the break of this low or something, but if we can get a nice 30 closure back below, that's going to be like super confirmed.
Yeah, closure really sets us up here.
Yeah, Zach, that's actually true. Yeah, you want to pick a prop firm that fits your style of trading as well. And that's why, although we had a partnership back then with Top 1 Forex, notice how I cut that partnership right away. Once the company no longer fit the community, it's over. It's over. You can't buy me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't buy me, right? So once that is done, once the relationship between our community and the company is not good anymore, you know, where things don't work out for us, we're gone. You know, we're gone. So we dipped on that, and we didn't return to Top 1 again until, you know, they reached out and they said, hey, you know, we got the futures and there's no more 5-minute rule, and here's the thing and here's the that. And I looked at it and I said, okay, this looks good for our community. And then boom, you know, that's when we said, hey, we're back, you know, got discounts again with Top 1 futures, right? So yeah, you gotta really fit your style of trading. What was the 5-minute? It was basically like you can't exit a trade within 5 minutes. So, and then what was happening is some of our guys were getting like emails saying, hey, we're not giving you your payout, or hey, you know, you didn't pass because, you know, you held 2 trades less than 5 minutes. So that was like a big no for me. So I had to have multiple conversations with them about that, and then I just pulled the team away because it just didn't fit us anymore.
Yeah, because, bro, we be taking trades less than 5 minutes.
No doubt. Like, some of our trades, we're in and out in like 3 minutes.
Seriously, bro. It's freaking awesome.
Yeah. No, see, this is why you don't want to take the fade there. Yeah, exactly. So this is why you don't want to execute. So I know a lot of times, like, you go, okay, here it is. You know, this is probably a fade that Nick would take here, and then you take it. But like I said, I mean, that was nowhere near confirmed for a fade yet. But it's okay, because in the beginning when I was, you know, working the fade and testing it and sample sizing it, I got into these and took losses like that too. So it's all part of the game, part of the learning process. That's why I don't take them anymore.
It'd honestly be pretty nice to see gold like push up to like 44 and then take sells up there.
That's not bad either. Now you got all clean range.
Yes, bro.
I think that's a real 4 hour. Yeah, you're right. That's a real 4 hour target too.
Yeah. I like that.
No
Goldie,
lower
we just
weight.
follow you.
Wow.
You do what you do, we'll keep following you, and that's it.
Yep.
We'll snipe you from the back.
Snipe it. Yeah, that rule was wild. And like, I would meet with them and tell them, yo guys, like, this is the stupidest rule I ever seen. Like, let's make a move on that. Like, get rid of it, you know? And they just wouldn't budge. So I was like, all right, I'm out. Give me a holler when the rule's gone or something.
Yep.
Any coupon for that could be used for the clubhouse? Maybe. Usually, like, we call a lot of winning trades on the New York session live stream. So what I recommend is you take some of those profits, invest it into yourself, come into the clubhouse, and start to level up, baby. The level up in the clubhouse right now is so leveled up. Like,
It's up.
we are
It's
moving
up.
into the new year with so much momentum on our side, so much belief on our side, so much excitement. You know, the opportunity is right there in front of us to have a record-breaking 2026, you know, for you and your families. So, you know, there's never been a better time to lock in. You know, we are so dialed right now. Like, even myself, like, I am not an 8-figure trader yet, and I am very big on getting to my goals, and I'm not there yet. So I'm running here, and whoever wants to run with me, you already know where we're going.
Amen, bro. Yes, sir. Yeah, we're all locked in the clubhouse because we all know we're about to have the best year of our life in 2026. So we're ready to go.
Yeah.
Lock in or clock in, fam. That's all it takes is locking in with and being consistent, right? If you can lock in, stay consistent, like, you're guaranteed to, like, pretty much accomplish your goal. You need a goal to start, but consistency to finish, right? So consistency is really the key, especially in trading. You know, like, trading rewards, the markets reward consistency. They don't reward anything else besides consistency and discipline, I'd say. So yeah, lock in and stay consistent.
Yes, sir. Stay locked in. Opportunity is the word of the year for Tamara. I like that. I like that.
Nice. It's facts.
How many of you all can honestly say you haven't truly locked in? Like, when I say locked in, I mean, like, it's one thing to lock in for a week or a month, but if you've always locked in, but then 2 months and 3 months later, you go back to your old routines and your old patterns, this year I want you to realize when that happened, right? Because this may be the first year that you actually set true commitments, you know what I mean? And then maybe you broke them, right? And that's fine, but it's not really, but it's fine if you can look back at the moments of the year where you in a way dropped the ball, where you were moving, and then you just lost it, right? And all of a sudden you had to muster it back up, right? And then you got it back together, moving, and then maybe drop the ball again. So you got to go back, right, and study your patterns. Study what knocked me off the horse there. What was it? You know, was it a blown account? Was it an argument with a loved one? Was it, you know, what gets me emotional, right? What takes me away from the mission? And you got to protect your mind this year at all costs. Because, look, it's not that winners don't deal with the same things that losers deal with, right? They just handle them and perceive them and catch on to them in a much different way, right? So the sooner you can catch on and understand the moments that you get emotionally hijacked, the sooner you will continue to develop that consistent repetition. And we all know that the repetition is what builds the momentum, and the momentum is what carries you on to success, right? Not just your work, right? So look back on your year. I would highly recommend doing like an audit, like a year review, right, on everything that you've really done this year. What goals did you set? Every year I have a brand new notebook. I set my goals in the beginning, first page of the notebook, and then I journal all throughout the year, you know, and it takes like a notebook and a half, but I always go back to what did I start with, right? What was the mission in January, and have I accomplished that at this point in December? And if not, then why, right? And if you continue to stack the right habits, you'll get the results you're looking for, and you'll look back at the end of the year and be like, holy crap, like, I accomplished even more than what I set out to do. So really test yourself on this. Make sure you're holding yourself accountable. I think a lot of you understand now that trading's a game where you don't have a boss, right? You don't have a manager to manage you, right? You got to be the boss. You got to be the manager. You got to be the one to manage yourself and kick yourself in the ass, right, when you're not doing the right things, and also give yourself a round of applause, right, when you're putting it together. So you got to be your own boss, your own manager, your own best friend, your own cheerleader, all of it, right? Can you handle it? If you can, you're gonna do things that surpass like anything you ever thought was possible. But you got to lock in, and you got to what would Sam say? You got to tighten up, right? Tighten up. Yes.
Tighten up.
No need to go back to the old habits. We already know that they don't work, that they hinder your success, right? So if anything hinders your success, I encourage you to cut it out. Leave it. Leave it in 2025.
Yep. And if you're really serious, I would burn the boats. Like, I wouldn't even give myself another option besides going all in on my goals, right? So if you burn the boats, you basically are saying that I'm not quitting until I get this, right? I'm not quitting unless I get this. Like I have to get this. I can't quit, right? So I would have that type of mindset as well if we're super serious.
Yeah.
And yeah, just commit. Literally commit. And don't go back.
All right, look at this. We've given that candle a top wick there. Very interesting. We may come crashing down here, but unfortunately there's no actual position for us. So let me see the 15. Yeah, if we can close back below, all right, ideally get a top wick first, close back below the range here, then everything looks good. We're here. We're ready. We're just waiting on candles. That's all.
That's it. I like it.
Yes, sir. P&L, yeah. So mainly SimZ, mainly what you should do is stop focusing on that P&L. Just focus. Do what I did. Remember the other week, all I did was I was focused on my day-to-day activity. I wasn't even looking at my P&L. I didn't even look at it once, and I realized that I had 5 accounts qualified for a payout, and I wasn't even looking at the P&L. I wasn't even trying to get a payout. What I was trying to do was trade really well day by day. Be a really good example session by session on what it looks like to take good trades. And all of a sudden, without me even knowing, I had 5 accounts that were qualified for payouts, and we took those payouts like last week and a half ago. So try and get your attention off the money, off the P&L, off all that other stuff, and really lock in on the system and the performance of it all.
And that's really the secret. Like there's no secret to that. It's all about doing it now. It's all about applying it, right? Like there's a lot of like potential power in that knowledge and that wisdom, but unless you apply it, right, that's where you're gonna get it. So yeah, there's no like secrets. I feel like people like look for secrets in terms of not looking at the P&L, and it's just simply not looking at the P&L and focusing on the charts. It's in the doing, right? It's in the doing that will get you your result.
Yeah. Yep. I sat down with a new elite member yesterday, and we were talking, and we were talking about the performance over the profits, moving forward, and really just to focus. Our main focus is that we're going to take all of our basically what we did was I said, what are you here to do? Right? Well, this, that. No. What are you really here to do? Oh, make a bunch of money, right? Okay. Now that we got to that point, by the way, I'm here to make a ton of money as well. Okay. So now that we both understand that we're here to make money, okay, now let's focus on performance, right? We don't need to focus on making money now, right? We already know we're here for the money. Now we need to focus on what generates the money, right? What brings the money in, and we get really, really good at that. And by default, the money will begin to fall into our lap, right? So if you can actually make that commitment too, you will begin to see some incredible results as well.
Yup. Like money can't come before success, right? Like success has to come before money. So you must become success, and then the money comes after, right? That's why, like, in order to get paid in anything, you have to do like a service or a job or something, right? There's something you have to do in exchange for the money. And in trading, it's just being disciplined to your plan. That's the job you do. Like all the jobs out there, you do a job to get paid. Trading, the job is to be disciplined, right? To be disciplined to your rules. And that's how you get paid here.
Yep. Yes, it's
service
a job.
First, pay after.
It is a job too. It's got to be taken serious.
Definitely.
Just because we could do it at home and do it on our own time, and still you gotta still treat it like it should be treated.
It's not like we're just laying in bed and money's just flowing, showing up here, marking the charts, practicing winning habits, and letting time do its part, grinding it out.
Yeah, there's a little bit more to trading than the last Instagram reel you watch, where the kid wakes out of bed, opens up his laptop, and hits the button and makes the money, and it's a little bit more to that.
Yeah, literally.
One question regarding stop loss. Per 15 minutes, should it always be previous candle, high or low? If you can, yeah. So I would always recommend if it like your P&L, or I should say like your size or whatever allows previous candle, I would always use previous candle. And what I mean by that is if this is like 30 to like even like 60 pips, it's wise to use that candle versus, let's say you get like a current candle right, and you use that one, it's a little bit, you give yourself a little bit more room, right, a little bit more range for that trade to breathe. Anytime you can use the previous candle, I would advise it. If it's too many pips, like sometimes it is, then the current candle is good as well. If you see here, instead of putting it right here, which a lot of people do, just tuck it like back below the range, you know what I mean, couple pips lower, so that way just in case price does want to come down, nip the low, retest the range a little bit, you still like got a chance to survive that.
I can't tell you how many times that's happened to me, where we just broke the low to make a lower wick for like 5 or so pips, and we go right back up, right? So I think that's actually extremely important. I think everyone should take a note of that, like on the current candle stops, like give it some breathing room. That's super important. It will save you from losses, because I've taken losses on that a bunch of times. And by applying that has saved me a lot of times as well.
Oh yeah, it will. It'll definitely save you.
It's definitely going to save you more times than not, right? Like it's definitely going to help you. Of course, you're still going to get stopped at times, but it's definitely going to help you more times than not.
Yep. Do I think of buying? Not really, because we didn't want to buy here, right? Because you have that, right? And then we don't really want to buy here because you have that, but you also have no wick on the 1 hour candle, right? And then we really don't want to buy here because now we've just moved up so far, right? There will most likely be a rejection and a pullback at that point. So there's really been no valid spot to buy here. No lower wicks, closing at resistance, price in the range. So yeah, nothing much.
What do?
We're trading bull and bear flags. Yeah, sure. Yeah, whatever you want to call them. It doesn't. Yeah, that's fine. Flags, onions, breakouts, celeries, triangles, circles, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. I think a lot of us trade very similar. We just kind of use different terminology and stuff. The unicorn, yeah, whatever you want to call it. Like I always say that too. Like, don't worry about the name, right? Just focus on the look, the pattern, right? The what it looks like and stuff. That's mainly what you have to focus on. The arrow strat, carrots. This is the cranberry play. No, this ain't no bull flag. It's called the cranberry play. Come on, Goldie. Sit tight here. We got 7 minutes. Don't go too far on us.
Yeah.
Don't go too far. We're definitely looking for sells below here, though. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, don't run too far. Stay right there.
We got like 8 minutes, 7 minutes.
Yeah, 7 minutes. All right. Yeah, there we go. Good boy. Good boy.
Thank you.
What's the best advice for someone who wants to pursue your course, like in the clubhouse and all that? So we do have a course in there. So I would say, don't just watch. I feel like a lot of people just, they know they should be watching the course, so they get on there and they watch, but then at the same time, they're on their phone. They're like, doing this and doing that, and they're scrolling, and they're kind of hearing the course in the background. Anyone ever did that? I've done that, right? Yeah. So I would say don't just watch it, study it, right? This isn't like Netflix. I wouldn't have stuff playing around in the background. Just lock in, start to build out the playbook so you understand it really well. Start to apply some of the things that you're learning on that playbook video, right? We've put it all together. We've collected all the data so that way you can have an easier time succeeding, right, when it comes to understanding price action. So understand the playbook. Make sure you define the setups, right? Make sure you're journaling your data so that way you can line it up with the knowledge and the information in the course. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. Slow down, learn, right? Take good notes. Don't just try and breeze through it. Yeah, just be consistent. Be consistent. Share what you're learning in the community, things like that. You know, get different feedback and whatnot. And yeah, that's probably it. Just really treat it serious, like as if you're studying for like a college degree.
Literally, treat it exactly like that, like a college degree.
Yeah.
And it's gonna help you as well when you're putting that together with what you're learning on the course. You're putting that together with what you're learning on the live streams. It should really be a nice learning process, really.
Yep. Look at that 1 hour coming back here. Sheesh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Less.
Yeah, take it serious.
Yeah. But Nick said it best there, like treat it like a college degree, really, because that's what I did. Instead of going to college, I treated this like my college degree, and it's paying off, definitely.
Yep. You happy you
guess
did
what?
this,
It's
John,
the time.
instead of college?
Oh my God, bro, absolutely, bro. I thank God every day for the guidance, bro.
Oh, okay, nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think it was a good move.
Definitely, bro. I probably would be stacking debt right now, honestly, still learning my skill. But that's the cool thing too here is like you can learn this skill set on your own process. You don't have to wait 4 years, 6 years, 8 years, 2 years. It's all up to you and your process. So the quicker you can develop the skill set, the quicker you can start making money. So, you know, that's cool. You can do it on your own time and be your own boss.
Raffy.
Yo, good
Raffy.
morning. How we doing?
Raffy.
What's up, brother?
How we feeling? How we
Start
feeling?
your engine.
Just one thing to add to you. You know, I was talking to one of my boys this morning, and you know, you learn the skill. Then, most importantly, get to know yourself. Get to know the parts of yourself. Then make money.
Yes, sir.
Very important.
Because then at least you know why you're doing it, why you're retaining the information, why it's worthy to you, all that. Let's go 1 hour. There we go. There's our Batum wick.
Alrighty.
Price is running on us though here. But that's what we wanted to see. John called it 44 tapped.
Yeah.
That was that main
right now.
That was that main 4 hour resistance up there.
Yeah.
Bro, Johnny, you look like you're at a movie or something, bro.
Yo.
Thank
Motion
you, bro.
pictures, bro.
Dang.
Appreciate it. I had to upgrade it, you know.
Like
Child's
4K.
talking. Yeah.
Let's get it.
Thank you, bro. Yeah. Had to update the setup here.
Nice, nice.
Yep.
You got a mic too, or?
I got a mic, but I gotta set it up.
Oh wow,
So,
sounds
like,
pretty good what you got right now.
Yeah. Yes, this is the newest setup here, so like the camera and the mic, everything should be pretty new and updated and stuff. Like, so yeah. Thanks.
Sweet.
Yeah, I do got a different mic too. I bought another mic, but I didn't yet set it up, so we'll see how they sound.
The mouse, okay? Everything working
Yeah.
okay?
Oh yeah, the mouse is good. I just had to fix it in my settings. Remember last time about it? Yeah, I fixed it in my settings and we're good to go.
Now we get to roll, yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
it's perfect.
Yeet. 80 pip stop loss, 40 pip TP. I probably wouldn't take that trade. The stops are just too. That's kind of like what we had here. Like if you look at the 5, like basically that was the break of the low on the 15. So if we got in on the break of that low, it would have been a 94 pip stop if we were using that one, or a 60 pip, which wasn't too bad here. But again, that's a situation where we really want to see a 15 close right below the range here after tapping that target. So yeah, 85 pips, that's a lot. That's a lot. I usually won't take that trade.
Yeah, you could say we're too far down now for sells. Yep.
Unless you're looking at the 1 hour, and then we start getting, bias off the 1 hour here, get that rejection, right? We get a fresh new 1 hour top wick here in a little bit, and then start coming back down.
That too.
Yeah. Because look at that daily now. Daily coming back down again. Daily down, 4 hour big rejection, 1 hour coming back down here. Yeah, we'll see. Unfortunately, we got a 15 closure. Let's see how we do here. Still got a lot of volume coming in. We got the 1 hour low there. Let's see
I mean,
how we do
I
on
like
the
it.
closure.
Like maybe we pull back a little bit, leave a wick fill.
Yeah, because I don't really know how much we need to use this range right here, to be honest. You know, with all the fresh price action that's been made. So we'll see how the candle closes. I kind of still like the sells here, but we need a good top wick and then a continued move down. And if not, then we just wait on the 1 hour. Yeah, let's see if we can go all the way up towards like 32, get a nice top wick, and then potential sell stops on the break of these lows here if we can remain right there. Bum, bum, bum. Feeling the FOMO with only 50 pips secured. 50 pips is good. Yeah, I wouldn't have any. If I secured 50, I wouldn't have any FOMO. $155 pip move down. Crazy.
Wow.
Can we get the daily to push? Possibly. All right, let's see if we can come up a little higher here. Maybe breaks. We've already moved quite a bit, so let's see if we can pop up a little bit and then sell stops here. Last 15. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm expecting that 1 hour to start coming down here. You know what I mean? 1 hour, 30-minute as well. We haven't really tapped target either, so if we can get we might run with it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see how we do. We might reject here, we might push down. We'll see.
Tough man with those stops, you know.
Yeah, you got very steep stop, unless you want to keep the current candle, which is going to be roughly about 40, which isn't too bad if you got in on the break of the low. If we can re-break the high, I like this.
Yeah, same. Yeah, I feel like with current candle entries and current candle stops, gotta be careful, right?
You want
nice
it to be
current candle
confirmed.
stops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're going to use current candle entry and current candle high. How many of you guys love getting into trades and then getting stopped out in like 10 seconds? Anyone? Yeah.
Dang, bro.
That's the worst. So you really want, if you're going to enter on the current candle, you want to really make sure you got a confirmed top wick there. And there's still more shorts in my opinion, especially if that 1 hour starts, you know, closing bearish and all that. $30 closures coming up too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Magnus loves it. Yeah,
that range in the 4 hours, just nasty.
Yeah, the 4 hour is tough. Very, very tough.
Tough.
1 hour is not as easy either. 30 closures are good. I think 30 closures are good. I don't trust that 15-minute. I'll be honest. This is sketchy to me.
I know.
Like, gotta come back up though.
A little sketchy. Yeah, 30 looks the cleanest. I do agree. If we can get a 30 closure, that'll be perfecto. Yeah, let me get some more water too. I'll be right back.
Yeah, 30 closures, I like that. Give us more range here. Give us more range to take advantage of. See, W for not taking this. Yeah, current candle entries and current candle stops could be one of those trades where you're in and then you're out, you know. So that's what you call discipline and patience and waiting for these proper top wicks and stuff to form here. Save you from, again, unnecessary losses, right? So the trading edge protects you from trading problems, right? Trading rules protect you from trading problems, and the trading edge saves us from an unnecessary loss here again. It continues to do it over and over again. Yeah, exactly. Very conflicting, right? So need to see everything align here. See how like we didn't care in taking this trade. We cared about taking the best trade, right? That's the flow to get into.
Yes, sir.
That's called trading in the zone, really.
No need to get hustled by the market.
So,
Been there, done that.
literally. And you guys see how patience pays again, without even taking a trade.
Would have gotten stopped out? Yeah, that's true actually. Let's take a look at that 15-minute now. Was it worth it? I don't think so.
No.
I'm skeptical. Very conflicting. Yeah, I agree. I do agree. It's tough to take that sell here too because as much as you like a lot of traders are looking at all that volume that just came in, but they fail to realize like this zone is still there too. Right? So now that you have that like extra confirmed break of the highs, like this may drive now. Right? If you break the lows here, because now you actually officially have a good quality top wick on that 15-minute candle. There's 8 minutes left. If it drives, it drives. It's 88 pips. I'm gonna wait on the 30-minute 1 hour here, because the reason we want to do that too is because like we may end up getting a, like, let's say the 1 hour does close bearish, right? So we actually go into profit, let's say on this 15-minute candle maybe, right? And now the 1 hour closes. Well, that 1 hour candle is going to close, if it closes like that, with us in drawdown, right? And now the new 1 hour candle is going to have to make a top wick, right? And that top wick can go all the way up to there, right? And respect that high and continue driving back down. So instead of executing now, we wait on the 1 hour, then we wait on the next 1 hour top wick, right? And then we enter into the trade, right? Instead of being in for like all that drawdown, right? And the candle closure and the drawdown and the top wick back up and probably getting stopped out up here and then buying a brand new account and just in the nick of time to catch the re-break of the lows. And yeah, I don't want you guys doing that, you know? So let's just stay patient here.
Yep.
New account, hurry up. Where's my debit card? I left it in the car. You know, you're running out to the car and you're going to get the debit card and the credit card and you're spending more money on accounts and, you know, now you missed the break of the low and you're like, oh my God. And then you FOMO in and then you blow that account and next thing you know, it's like back to the, yeah. Trust me. Been there, done that. And a lot of you guys can laugh because you know it's true.
We're going to follow the trading plan instead of taking trade because the plan produces profits.
Laugh a little, chat. Laugh a little. Yeah, you see? Clubhouse knows. We don't do that over here. We don't do that over here. Everything he just said just happened. Yo, it's no lie, bro. No lie. I can't even tell you the amount of times I've done that. Especially, man, my forex funds got so much money from me back in the day. Respect the schmear, baby. You got to. You got to. Again, we're all a lot more alike than we are different. Our journeys as a trader, you know, we all may have different backgrounds, different life experiences, but when we get in this game, right, we all experience the same type of things, right? Where it comes to this crazy stuff that we're talking about now, so we're a lot more alike than we are different. Some of you guys are like, I never did that. Shut up. No, I'm just kidding. My biggest loss, 2 or 3 months ago, I lost like 16,000 on one trade. Live account too. My actual cash. Tricky. Sorry, just logged on for the first time. What is your basic strategy? In time frames, 4 hour, 1 hour, 30 minute, 15 minute, 4 hour for direction, 1 hour, 30, 15 for entries. We trade candlesticks, ranges, things like that. Pure price action. Pure price action. There you go. Honey, make me a sandwich. There you go. There you go. A stack. We get a stack. We get a stack sandwich. How much do I think I lost before I became a profitable trader? I would say around 30 grand. Yeah. 30 grand, 20, about 30. And it was all like 500 and 1,000 at a time, you know? So I never really loaded up 30 grand and lost it. It was just $1,000 account here, $1,000 account there, $1,000 account there, a $500 funded account, another $500 funded account. Multiply that by a bunch, right? So probably about like 30K in about 3 years. Just, and you know what's crazy? I would say half of that probably was lost trying to trade on the 5-minute time frame. Yep.
Great.
So that's why I'm very like not against it, but I don't really like it. Gives me PTSD, you know what I mean? So I don't really do the 5-minute because I've always sample sized it. I've always traded on it. Never really found the greatest success. But 15, 30-minute time frames, I really know well, and I enjoy trading. Yeah, prop firms, live accounts. I was probably like all you guys, you know. I basically, you know, started like I started trading before prop firms were like a big thing. So back then you would just make money, put it in an account. So usually I would put in like 1,000, you know, 1,000. If I ever got really confident, I'd put like 1,500. And a lot of those I'd lose. You know, some of them I'd make money on and withdraw it, but I really didn't catch back up until I started milking like payouts with my forex funds, because what happened is they started coming in at like 7,000 a pop, 11,000, right? 12,000, 8,000. So it was, once I got on a roll, I got all my money back pretty much. All the money I lost in like 3 years, I was able to get that back in under a year. So yeah, just by really honing in on the skill set and taking like these bigger payouts and whatnot. $30K, probably 3 years. Yeah, around 3 years, about 10K a year. So nothing too crazy. Business investment. Was I going through depression? No. I was just going through the learning phase, which could be depressing, I guess. But no, I wasn't going through depression. I was just learning. You know, that's the thing. I think a lot of people fail and they think they're like pieces of crap. Me, I'm just like, I know why I'm failing. I've never done this before. Duh. You know, obviously I need to take some time to learn. So there's nothing wrong with learning, making mistakes, failing, right? I mean, failure is like, you know, the stepping stone to success. You know, my mentor would say, Nick, you show me someone who's never failed, I'll show you a failure. So I've always enjoyed learning, enjoyed failing forward in life. And yeah, it took me a little bit of time. You know, it was a little frustrating. Maybe it was a little depressing, a little bit. Yeah. Sometimes, especially when I knew I was pushing like my wife and my daughter's future back by making stupid, silly, greedy, selfish decisions. But you know, other than that, I just loved myself the whole way through and understood what I was trying to accomplish.
He was locked in.
You locked in. I was locked in. It was my burning desire. You know, it became my burning desire. I would die to get it to work, right? So when you're that obsessed and when you're that locked in, you know, you force, right, success to come upon you. So that's what I did. Yeah. I forced it.
Yep.
Success had no other option.
Guess
because
what?
I had no other option.
Yep. And thanks to the adversities and the journey, that's what built you, bro. That's what you became stronger through the whole journey. The ups and downs, everything that came with it, right? Most people, they say they're gonna lock in, then they meet with adversity and then they quit. But it's like that adversity is literally gonna build you into someone better. So it's like you're quitting on becoming better. My guy stayed locked in and let the adversity make him better. And look at my guy today.
Yeet. Okay, here we go. 4-hour closure. So we got a bullish closure. We got a rejection here to the top side as well. Notice how we kind of closed above there, but we're remaining below 35 here. 1 hour not looking too hot at all. Let's do a fresh top down analysis here, right? Let's take a look here. So daily time frame, right? We've moved down, we've rejected, we've come back up. We had a little celery play out, but price is continuing to reject here, right? The 4 hour has continued to remain bullish. So when we got to the desk, this candle had closed. This guy was playing around up here. It looks like we did tap into that target, rejected out of there, and now we're looking to possibly move up. You know, you got a new candle here now. If this candle can make somewhat of a lower wick, right, then there's a very high chance that the next candle can remain moving bullish here today. So before that bullish move, though, we will probably see a lower wick, right? So could we potentially take advantage of the lower wick? Let's drive down to the 1 hour here. So 1 hour is a big rejection to the top side. We've got resistance here that we did close above. You got your next level up at like 41, so this could definitely push up. 30-minute did close bearish here, but we closed above the range. So I'm pretty bullish. Yeah, I'm shifting to the bullish vibe here. 30-minute looks really good. I'd like to see maybe an attempt down and then a closure above. Yeah, or maybe just a steeper lower wick on this new 15 here. Because now that you got a 4-hour bullish candle, right, you got a 1 hour bullish closure above the range. 30-minute is kind of retracing to kind of do a break and retest is what it looks like, right? Break, retest, and continue moving up. And then the 15, right? 15 gives us support here, but we got to be careful with that 15, right? It's a brand new 4-hour candle. I would expect a steeper lower wick on it before it moves up. So let's see if we can get a nice little push down on the 30 and then a closure above the range looking something like this. Yeah, something like that. Boom, right, just like that right there. And then we could probably look to go long here on that with that 4-hour bias. Yep. So just like that, you know, you go from bearish to a 4-hour rejecting to a bullish bias with a closure, right? And a closure above on the 1 hour. So that's, you know, trying to keep yourself in flow state to the markets where we were just looking for the shorts, but notice how they already played out. Right, so can we keep coming down? Yeah, we can, right? But now we got this new 4-hour candle ahead of us, so we got to be careful with those shorts now. And like I said, if we can close above, you know, that'll be pretty good. You have like a 15-minute celery, 30-minute inverted celery or onion, and then we can go up. Yeah, the only way we take the sells is if we close below support now. So we need this candle here to close bearish below support. Just like that, and then we could possibly re-enter the sells, but we'll see. We'll see. Price is throwing us for a loopy-loop today.
Dude.
Throwing us all around.
That 4-hour chart's struggling, man. Struggling to get out of that range.
Yep. It's that 4-hour those 4-hour candles.
Yeah,
very difficult.
Oh.
Look at that. Just look at it. What's our lower wick looking like? Sheesh, that actually may be good here. That might be good. I mean, again, we're in the first like 3 minutes of the 4-hour candle, so I like to take it easy. You don't want to get nipped in here, and then this candle continues moving down. Let's let this. I'm gonna let the 15-minute candle close. If we can close up celery deal, then I'm gonna have a buy stop here. Yeah, we just broke the lows there too. So we got the pack. Now if we can close above, break that high, I think we can fill that wick at 38. That'll probably be the trade. Yeah, it'll basically be a 15-minute celery, 30-minute inverted celery if we wait on the 30, but we might not wait on the 30 here. Definitely going to wait on the 15 though. Check ES. All right, let's take a look. ES. 4 hour closing bearish, breaking the highs there with the news. We've got a little bit of room left on the 1 hour. Yeah, you probably just need a pullback. Everything moves so much now, so you need a little bit of a pullback. Plus, that would be nice to get the 4 hour to give you a good top wick. Anytime a 4 hour opens, I like to wait at least a 15-minute candle. Not always, but in most cases. Yeah, wait on the 15 here for ES. I think the bearish move still looks good, but we've moved down quite a bit. If we can kind of retest these areas here and then drive down, that'd be great. I think we can catch something though pretty soon here. Goldie. Let's go.
I really like the inverted celery.
Yeah, me too. 30 inverted
Or
celery
even
looks
like,
great.
I like that where you said, or like buys like above 21 too, coming into those supports.
21. Oh, back down here.
Yeah.
All right, we see.
Good.
We see. $10 a.m. So brand new 4 hour candle.
Markets literally have zero control over us or over me. I'm literally willing to not take a trade today if there's no setup. Market got no power. Yo, literally, Muggs, defensive December, literally, bro. Playing a lot of defense here so far in December.
A lot of accounts blown today, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
A lot of accounts.
Pac-Man is hungrier than usual. He's coming in on Thursday.
Facts, yo, sheesh.
I'm not waiting until Friday. I'm gonna go in on Thursday.
Inverted celery is if this candle here can close, even if it closes bearish, bullish or bearish, it doesn't really matter to me. But if we can close above, so nice rejection out of there, this wick right here will plant that 4 hour bottom wick too. So now if another candle now breaks the highs right after this candle closes above the range, that's gonna work out really well here. So we'll see. We need the rejection. Looking like Tuesday's price action. Yeah, it hasn't been too we haven't had too much of like anything clean over the last couple days. But that's why we haven't taken as many trades. You know, so like the pro does. The pros got to slow down and speed up with the market. Not just at their own pace. Do you wait for the bottom wick there or just break the previous high? Yeah, so we would wait for the bottom wick. So that's the other thing, right? So if this candle does come back up, close above the range, just like this candle did, right? This candle was down here too, came up, closed above the range. So if we close above that range, then what we'll have is you'll have this wick here, right? But then you'll get another wick. And that other wick is the one that we'll use for our stop loss. Somewhere back there instead of using that down there. Yeah, and then we go for the wick fill. 4 hour being bullish, right? This thing could turn around after making this lower wick, break the highs, continue moving up. London, we had 2 W's. Oh, nice. Nice. How was the price action there in London? I didn't really see. What'd you guys take? Sells? Maybe? A 4 hour being bullish? Yeah, look. Our previous candle closed bullish. Yeah, you see it right here? What made me choose trading? I was in the middle of looking at a couple different things. I was looking at real estate, all right? Did some wholesale deals and stuff. I was looking at going like big into solar, which was like my last resort, my last option, and then I was looking at trading. So I noticed that trading was the only thing on the list that I needed nobody. Right? I didn't need to shake a hand and make a deal. I didn't need to convince homie that he needed solar panels on his roof. Right? I didn't need this guy to work with me. All I needed here was me versus the market. Right? So I understood that this game involved no people. And at that point, I just wanted to lock in. I knew my work ethic, I knew my commitment, I knew my dream, and I just needed to be left alone, to be honest, and go after it. So yeah, that's basically why I chose trading. Plus, I wanted to wear hoodies and sweatpants,
Literally.
not suits and ties.
And make money from your comfort of your home.
All right, boys, here we go. Back up we go. Let's wait on this 15 closure in about 4 minutes, and if it holds off, we're taking these, or I'm taking the buys here. I'm taking the buys here. What was my job before that? I was like that kid that jumped from job to job. I really didn't have a job. I kind of just like, I never had a career path or anything like that. I wasn't that smart, you know? I would move from job to job. I love cars, so I always work for like car dealerships. So I worked for Mercedes-Benz for a while. I also worked for Ferrari for quite some time. And then just like, I think my last job was like a sales job. Yeah. Haven't had a job since 2019. Would you believe that? 2019.
Sheesh.
I'll be honest. It was worth every single late night and early morning. Okay, hold up here, Goldie. Just hold on tight. Hold on tight. So now you guys see why we're looking for the buys here, right? There's our rejection that we were looking for. Yeah. Now if we close above, it's game time. Game time.
Johnny, get your lines, bro. Get your lines ready.
My line's actually up, bro, right now.
Good.
My line's literally up right now. Blocking this.
He's locked in. What type of risk here? I'll probably go like regular standard, like B risk. Take one contract here and.
It's great. It's like a 30-minute fade too. Tapping into support, not much of a top wick.
Yeah. So basically everything we drew out, right? So we get a lower wick on this next candle. That becomes our stop. Entry on the break of the high. Partials at the wick fill. Full TP up here. So full TP, partials, entry, stop loss.
And the guitar is hitting.
Yeah,
And the guitar is hitting.
Yeah, Nick's on GC on purpose.
Yeah, I'll go to MGC. Screw it.
Oh yeah?
That way I can close partials.
Alright.
I'll do it. You like cars, but you drive. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, cars are one of the things I put off, for a while. I probably could have bought that Porsche 2 years ago if I really wanted to, but my mentor taught me how to delay gratify, how to, invest money versus spend money, right? And, take care of things the right way. Delayed gratification. Did I ever get rude customers? Probably. Most likely. I've always been a pretty optimistic, positive guy, and I've learned that life kind of mirrors what you get, what you do, So usually if you're good to people, people will be good to you. So if you're rude to people, people will probably be rude to you. If people are rude to you and you're very nice to them, they'll most likely adjust and become nice to you. And if you give them a big, hey, how are you? Then it's really like your best friends at that point. Bum, bum. The car industry, yeah. I was never like a car salesman or anything. Believe it or not, I was usually... If anyone here is a porter, anyone here a porter right now? That's what I was, man. I was just parking cars, taking $5 tips, parking cars. Nice cars too. Yeah, I was a porter when I worked for Benz. That was like my first real job, like actual job. All right, 5 seconds here. Let's see if we can get a lower wick, and yeah, it's on here. Let's go. Give us that lower wick, Goldie. We need that wick. We need a stop loss. Good. Break the high. Now come down and create a low. Come on. Come on.
We can keep stops back in the range.
All right. Yeah, that should be good. So that's it right there. So my stops are going to be sitting roughly like 50 pips. Yeah, 50 pips below that candle. And let me just make it on the break of the high there. Yeah, we have a little range right here. So all right, let's see if the 4 hour really wants to move. Yeah, like 50 pip stop should be good. You want to scam people? That's messed up, bro. What's wrong with you, B? What's the matter with you? What possessed you to type that on the keyboard and press enter? What? Would stop loss be the previous? No, I think stops for me are going to just be like either current candle low, which is like 32 pips, or like 50 pips below that white zone there. So like 42.28.7 or something like that. Yeah. Everything good at home, big dog? You all right? Are you the one that created that Nick Stew Telegram? TK, get this guy's username. Lock this in. You lost everything? That's probably because you scam. Yeah, you can't be scamming, man. All right, here we go, gang. I'm in. We're going to see if we can get that wick fill right up here at like partials for me will be 42.37.2. What do I got here? A stop market buy. Okay, cool. Let's do stop market. What do we do? 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I'll close 80% up here. If we get there. If we get there. I think when we approach these levels here, we could probably go break even. We just got to get up a little further here. You just can't scan it. The call center. We're going to tap into your call center. Let's take a look at that 4 hour. 4 hour just broke the highs. 1 hour rebroke the highs after breaking the lows. 30-minute broke the highs. 15-minute broke the highs here. So this should be a good trade. We should be able to get up there and fill that wick. And if we do take a loss, it's a good loss. You know, I'll be happy with this one.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, yeah, you're right. Why do I have a buy limit up there? My bad. Sell limit. Thank you, bro. 5. Let's do 3. All right, now we good. Yeet, my man. Shout out to my man Muggs. Oh yeah, there you go. Oh wow, all you guys were warning me. Appreciate that. YouTube, what the heck? You guys left me for dead there. Oh no, okay. C Melly got me. That's my man right there. All right, man. Let's see if we can get this push. We got 11 minutes. We should be good to get up into that wick fill there, at least into 36, and then see if we can kind of, you know, get all the way up to 42. I don't know. We'll see. Boom, boom, boom. Full margin. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Thank you. Payout secured. Congratulations, Moonchild. Congrats. Did we get here yet? Let's see if we can get one more push and we can go break even, and then partials should be good to get hit. I need one more break of that high though to really go BE here. Good trade. Good trade. Yeah, clean move.
Yes, sir.
Clean move. What do we get so far? 28. Nice. Nice. My TP, I'm going to take partials up at basically 37 up here. So 37 on the nose. 43, 37 even. I'll take some partials and then let the rest of it run up to that wick fill if it can run up. Payout time. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Congrats, everyone. Congrats.
Nice.
Y'all went full margin, eh? Damn. Yeah, that's my take profit. 37. Yeah, 37. Somewhere up in this range right here. Yeah, right there. Hey, look, instead of scamming people, you could just jump on the live stream here and make some money. Look at everyone getting paid out. You don't have to scam anyone, man.
Yeah.
Everything will be all right, brother. Remember, life is a mirror, right? So it'll come back to you. No need to scam, brother. All right, there we go. That'll do BE for me. Yeah, we'll take some partials here as well. There we go. Partials hit. Break even has been moved, and that's the trade, my friends. That is the trade. Let's mark it up. Good job. Congratulations to all who took it. Partials. Another one. Another one in the New York session. What do we got? 29, 30? Yeah, about 30 there. Let me take a screenshot here. Boom, boom. Lovely trade, lovely trade. See what I'm saying? You got to flow, baby. You got to flow. Notice how we were bearish and then straight to bullish. And while I switched up to bullish, a lot of you guys remained bearish, right? So, you know, at times you got to flow with what the 4-hour candle's doing. You know, we wanted the sells there, but it had ran too much on us, right? So we waited. We knew that the new 4-hour was coming up. We seen that it closed bullish, right? So it's only right that we shift our bias slightly to see if we can make, you know, take the move up on that 4-hour. So yeah, way to identify the shift, way to move your bias according to that 4-hour, and you know, we were able to snag the partials. 29. It might continue moving up, but you know, we definitely want to look left, look at these areas right here and say, okay, we can take our partials right around these areas. And if you line that up with price, you know, we're pretty much right there. So good trade. Good. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, there you go. Good trade. Good trade. Next, on to the next. Thanks for the scam. You're welcome. If you're gonna scam anyone, scam them that way, you know. Oh, you only plan to scam. Oh, okay. Don't plan to scam, man. Just get a little funded account and take some trades with us here. Everything will be alright. Delete that TT Telegram page too. What the heck, bro? Is that you? Is that you?
Is that the guy that emailed me?
You the one that emailed my wife with the super duper fancy pantsy copy trader? This guy Joe. Hey Joe, did you secure that second payout? Joey Stu, where you at? I think second payout number 2 secured, eh?
W, bro.
He said, yes, sir, golf today? Nah. You crazy. You crazy.
Funny.
Red FX? Whoa. Yo, I haven't heard of that dude in forever. Damn, hope he's doing well. Wow. Wow, who said that? Yo, that's a throwback. Damn, hope those guys are doing well. Look, everyone's mad at you now, man. Stop messaging us. Oh, he said it's not him. All right, should we take his word for it? Let's go with Joshua Woods. All right, good move. A little stagnation there at our partials, but this should continue moving according to the 4 hour. But again, we're playing around in that area again, so we did get a rejection. I would say this is like in the middle of being like a wick fill and a rejection wick there, just based off the look of that body. But I think when we got in, our precision here was good, right? You needed that 1 hour to break the lows, along with the 30 break of the lows. We wanted to potentially wait on a 30 closure here, but we noticed that, hey, you know, now that we've come back up, we've closed like celery play, we got exactly what we drew out, right, before the plan even came together. We got to execute there. So yeah, I would have liked to get the full wick fill, but we'll take the 30 pips and yeah, we'll call it. Yeah, I agree. Throw him in the bathroom. When was the last time I talked to Sam? Not too long ago. Yeah, not too long ago, actually. Shout out to Sam the man. A thief won't admit he stole. B for you? Yeah, no worries. If you hit break even there, I think my original partials just got missed too. So yeah, I moved mine down a little bit to secure it, but yeah, that's fine too. But keep in mind, anytime that 4 hours like the way it is, get a little aggressive with your profits. Yeah. Sam's doing good. He actually just sent me a video like 2 days ago. Yeah, it was like snowing like crazy where he lives. Yeah, we were chatting maybe outside of like 2 days ago, maybe a month and a half to 2 months ago we were talking. Good old Bink. Yeah, good old Bink. The winning run continues. That's right, man. That's right. What do we say? New York session? It's been a minute. Okay, anyone have any questions on that trade before we put a bow on this session here today? What's set up with this
all
B?
at once, guys.
Yeah, I think this would be like a 15-minute celery. Yeah, 15-minute celery, because we were really looking for the closure back above the range. Actually, I'm sorry, like 15-minute inverted celery. Yeah, sitting right here. So that was our confirmation candle. This is our trading candle. So yeah, like 15-minute inverted celery, closure above the range here. 4 hour being bullish. Lows have been grabbed. 4 hour bottom wick was in place. We got a nice lower wick, exactly what we wanted, nice and tight, and break of the highs. Partials here. Wick fill was, you know, really the goal, but fell a little shy there, and yeah, that was the trade. That was it. It was a session that challenged patience. Yes, if you blew accounts today, just look at what we did. You know, when you were blowing the accounts, what were we doing, right? Go back and look at it. Go see why we didn't take those trades. Go see what kind of like turned us off about them and why we just continue to remain patient. Definitely a good session for patience. Yep. Yo, Cody, come back tomorrow, bro. Come back tomorrow. Good to see you, man. Been struggling for a lot of years. Just started listening to you. Have 2 winning days in a row. Awesome. Let's keep it going. You know, 2 winning days. You know, it's really about locking in the skill set and challenging yourself to stay consistent all year long. You know, I really want to see everyone get like consistent results, not just, a couple days in a row, or a couple weeks in a row, but really want to see people start dialing it in and starting to see that profit month after month after month. I think that's where we're at as a community. That's where we're at as a group, where we're going to just start seeing a lot of people become consistently profitable month after month, because you're now learning that it's not about the money, right? It's not about the goal. None of that stuff matters, right? Really what matters is following the market and the playbook and the system that makes the money, and you can, get as much of it as you want. So I think a lot of people are finally realizing that they don't have to be so smart. They don't have to become this incredible day trader, right? They just have to follow a simple system that works. That's it. Yeah, and you could do it while you're at your job. You could do it as a mom, as a dad, as whatever, right? You can do it as long as you can follow that plan consistently, day after day, week after week, year after year, man. All right, I think we're good. We Gucci? Anyone else? Any last minute questions, comments, concerns? I think that's my time here today. We did it again. 30 pips was enough for us to close partials, and there goes that wick fill. And if you're still holding, then 42, 43. Yeah, that's probably what I'd look for. 4 hour on the move now. Cool. I think we're good. Yeah. All right, let's wrap this game up then. That's the ball game, my friends. I hope you enjoyed today. I hope you guys had a good time. Hope you made some profits, and most importantly, learned some things here today. Johnny Gems, Rafi, thanks for all your feedback and
thank you for having us, my
everything that you guys add to the table here. Seriously, I hope people take advantage of the value that you guys hear coming out of these microphones. So thank you guys for being here. And that's it. TTE over and out, my friends. I hope you guys have a great day. Blessings to you and your family. It ain't gonna happen overnight. Let's get it. Love y'all. Hope you guys have a great day. Peace, G's.
Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, cause I'm timid. Look, wait. I got people trying to wish and pray that I'ma fall about it. All about it till we spoke in person, don't wanna talk about it now, huh? Oh, you sound tough, toying with them, don't get wound up. How you wound up, another number in the round up. Put the town up, I built this thing up from the ground up. And if I bounce up, I get my crown stuck. Green light go, got the east side flow. I'm a giant in the space like FIFA4. All the kids sing along like EIO. Every time when they see my shows. Thinking that it happened overnight, yeah, didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, cause I'm timid. Look,
esto es talento y favor and you got no skill. I got drive, baby, ustedes son roadkill. Yeah, ya te dije, no están en mi carta perder. De pequeño estoy ungido, baby, y ese es mi flex. No me dieron nada por lo mío, José. 360 is your deal, man, I couldn't be me. Pa' mi frequency, te frequently. Matando esto con sabor y efficiency. No gasto tiempo, waste no time, not my money. Boss, baby, CEO del LLC. Lo tengo en un pánico. Dale rápido, quiero crecer y dar más fruto, algo botánico. Lo hice bien orgánico. Tomé el maquinón. Voy subiendo como espuma y tú bajando bien titánico. Out my way, I ain't built this in a day. But you know I'm here now to stay. I'm hungry, boy, I'm not here to play.
Thinking that it happened overnight, didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, wait.
The number you have dialed is not available at present. Please leave your message after the beep.
Yeah, trendsetter, whoa, league of my own, it don't get better. No, read what I wrote, I'm a bestseller. Yeah, reach for my goals, hit it dead center, hit it dead center. Bullseye, hit it the most, is no misses. Something like fish in a barrel, it's no different. Blindfold on me, I still got the most vision. Trendsetter told them before, but they don't listen. Better, bring a better bad because I'm bigger, better. Solo, single, selling several shows at every single second. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. Kinda came and crushed the competition, hope they get the message. Look, living it fast, spinning my M in the bag. I never go slow, thinking I'll crash. End up a thing in the past, they know I won't though. Big fish catching me, they gon' need a bigger boat. Ironic how the world stops when I spin a globe. always showing up. Last year's song still holding up. See the name now and they know what's up. Price hit the top and it's going up. I'm a trendsetter. Whoa, league of my own, it don't get better. No, read what I wrote, I'm a bestseller. Yeah, reach for my goals, hit it dead center. Hit it dead center. Yeah, trendsetter. Whoa, league of my own, it don't get better. No, read what I wrote, I'm a bestseller. Yeah, reach for my goals, hit it dead center. Hit it dead center.
B.O.D. Get the spell check, a fact check, and prevent errors going up. See the bent lever, jalapeno hot, y'all just red peppers. All y'all copying copies, but I'm left center. And your shorty glitching on me like a text center. Hit it with a French tenor. Crazy, wait until I do the next record. I leave head severed. I don't need to hit the bench ever. But if I do, I'm PRing to the next level. Condo flights to Lufthansa. Already know who you people fans of. Call me Big Daddy in a big body Wrangler. Call me Big Daddy Adam Sandler. Bullseye, aiming for a cottage with a poolside, full size.
Always showing up. Last year's song still holding up. See the name now and they know what's up. Price hit the top and it's going up. I'm a trendsetter. Whoa, league of my own, it don't get better. No, read what I wrote, I'm a bestseller. Yeah, reach for my goals, hit it dead center. Hit it dead center. Yeah, 911 Turbo S, making NATO green. Stealthy with the wealth, I don't make a scene. But they still know I play for keeps. It's like a crash landing over water, yeah, it's plain to see. I refuse to be the one who says wait for me. I'd rather take the lead. And they say talk is cheap till they see what I'm paid to speak. The rate is steep, salary like major leagues, to say the least. Ironic cause I say the most. Let's raise our glass and make a toast. Cheers to the ones who stayed loyal, expected nothing and gave the most. Lord knows I wasn't getting to this place alone. Breaking bread, never breaking oaths. But I still gotta watch my back cause the hate can grow. I keep my grass cut short where no snakes can go. Laying low, taking notes, observation post, laser scope. Run a game with my girl, we like Link and Zelda. She's there to lift me up when I can't pick myself up. Execs laughed us out the room, they were quick to shelve us. Now we flying high and they treat us well like a trip with Delta. I'm feeling like McConaughey in Interstellar. Time slipping through my fingers, trying to grip it better. Lot I wanna do before I die, I got a list to settle. Down to the wire, we do it all like I'm Idris Elba. Yeah, multi-millionaire, multi-hyphenist. Wanna be like Donald Glover, they tell me that's childish. 6 years old, the first time I ever signed a check. Go ahead and check Google, there's no overnight success. I chose a path and I stuck to it, no luck to it. Decide to do it, how Russ do it, no rush to it. Kool-Aid man, they put up walls, I run through it. Oh yeah, Nike's on my feet, cause I just, myself in 10 years, who I'm inspired by. In other words, my full potential's what I idolize. A lot of work to do, but I see glimpses of him time to time. Fear of the unknown is what he often tries to hide behind. Life experience, I gotta get more. Less bottled up, gotta vent more. Less time indoors, more explore. Less time with friends, more mentors.
If me and Connor ever hit the road, that's mentoring. While we mentoring MCs that say a lot but are so boring, very unalluring. We more like MCs of the past who mentored raps forming. Now we grilling them like we was George Foreman's side hustle. Acting like it ain't nothing, ask Russell. Cinderella man, Connor been acting since day, you silly pumpkin. I spit out bars like it was soap, and I Daniel Day or Daniel K like this was no. And before it was cool to be a jack of all trades, I was good in every field, cause I really am the GOAT. Look, I ain't getting Hollywood star, I got the constellation. And now I'm planning on the planet, so they ain't mistaken when they discussing who the best entertainer alive is. It really ain't up for debating. Look, I mentor my mentees at a matinee, and the Music Week charts in the same day. And Elba got his nephew Elkan on the beat, got me wondering about the boy wonder got the heat. Me and Connor like Alan Bobby, great in our ways and a hell of a story. We got the love and support, so we never need worry. And we are really good and we really ain't sorry. We need more mentors.
experience, I gotta get more. Less bottled up, gotta vent more. Less time indoors, more explore. Less time with friends, more mentors.